So yeah, so I kind of had to destroy this entire world just to find this one thing. But right here, what a huge dragon egg. Yeah, this is what the map looks like. Like, don't know why these things are so rare, but anyways, the seed is you just type in the number 1, and then it is a small corruption world. And okay, probably should use the coordinates. Yeah, west. Yeah, just 3300 west. 1016 caverns. And will I get another? Ah, not another Ignis. Oh, come on. For no reason, there's apparently a cap on how many worlds you can have. Don't know why, but there is. Okay, so size small, evil, corruption, seed 1. Okay, hurry up, world. Okay, so just go over here. Okay, here's the corruption. Okay. And then right here. So, and then yep, I still have a Splunker potion. Then mine down. And then yeah, right here. So if I do not get it this time, yes. Okay, so got kind of lucky with that one, and it only took 3. But yeah, it could take way more than that. So let's look at this guy. Look at him. Also, yeah, yeah, I like it. Also, see 349, and then on it it does 370, so it increases damage a bit. So I've gotten all except 2 of the new Power World pals. Yeah, I have way too many of these guys. And I found a total of 5 of the boulders. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the Terraria official wiki. So, where would it be at? I would think this. Minions. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. And then Fox Sparks. Throw summon weapons. You can use them as a flamethrower. Yeah, like that. And how do I get them? Not how do I get them, but
You can find Fox Sparks in worlds created before the 1.4.5 update, as they are part of the update content. They appear randomly on grass, snow, or ice during the day, but not in graveyard biomes.
yeah, so
Battle potions and water candles as low as possible. Farming this boss
yeah,
can truly be a pain.
looks like
And if you've been watching the channel for a
and
while, you
also
know that I
like
of all
this
people
pylon,
all the way to
I
the
used to be
max. The only reason I
have to
didn't
like
make
go
up for
around
that not
like
letting
that
tanks spawn the entirety of the night
and
is that if you
and
accidentally kill a lakesman really late at
see how
night, then
far
you
I'm
get
away
a
from it now,
surprise
and it
flamethrower, right?
works.
But I
I
mean,
think they
that could be a cool way
increased
of
the
actually
like
learning
range
that
that
even exists.
pylons
So I
can
think
be
it's
used
fine.
from.
But thank Jesus Christ, the Lord on the throne most high, that after we failed our first battle, we beat her on the second. First try, even type. Oh my goodness, actually, first try. Hot diggity dog.
Do I have anything here? No ad.
Now, you might have noticed that we didn't fight the Martians.
This
Well,
rate,
I will
which I
agree to.
have
But getting
my
sausage to
ice
spawn takes
ones.
longer than waiting for the second coming of Christ. I did
Yup.
grab the Xenopopper and Electrosphere launcher for this world
19.
just to try them out, but you're in a really weird spot. You're post-golem. So, when are you supposed to get these things? Are you meant to wait till Terra, go straight to golem, and then farm the moons of Martians and stuff immediately after? That kind of makes the candy corn rifle irrelevant, and also the one use that I had thought of for the jack-o'-lantern launcher, because the Electrosphere launcher is primarily good against events, and if you do the moons pre-golem, then you don't have any events other than the Martians themselves left. So I guess it's good for the old ones farming,
Strange
so there's
plant.
something. The Xenopopper just doesn't seem to prolong your progression either. It's just not good. All the events feel pretty interchangeable with each other, which might be what Relogic was going for, and makes some sense. It's just that I can't find a reason for the Ranger to ever farm the Martians, despite there being 2 weapons for them.
Die,
Even Side throwing, while
trader.
does feel worthwhile with range damage and super fast arrows. It's even pretty good at shredding pillars, but that's something half of Ranger's weapons at this point can do. Now we just have the 2 vortex weapons remaining, and I just now
There's
noticed
the die
that the
trader.
bow shoots an extra projectile.
Maybe
It's
there's
got a
a
lot
new
going on in the
achievement.
background, actually. Its fire rate gradually increases while in use,
No,
and on
no
enemy
achievement.
hits, it fires an additional 3 phantasm arrows. these arrows are
And
on the
what
target, and with
exactly
your
does it
blocks,
look
they
like?
deal 30% of the original projectile's damage. But it also shoots 3 of them, so that's almost doubling every single arrow. So if you can reliably hit your targets, that's a lot of damage. People use the vortex speeder for obvious reasons, and it feeds into the ranger stereotype of running away and holding left click. It's really good, but the Phantasm definitely does more damage when you position yourself properly. And that wraps up the ranger class. I hope you learned a little something about the class. I know I definitely
Okay,
did. While
so
doing
I
this
think
run.
that I'm gonna
Very
keep that
interesting
on my
class,
hook.
and more fun than people give it credit for.
And
Maybe I'll need to make a separate video about pets. The problem, as I see it, is that people follow the same route and weapons every single time, and rarely engage with the more interesting options. Largely because the more interesting stuff
yeah,
is
I
sort of
guess I can keep it on my
much
hook
more
too.
grinding to obtain, while being only a mild improvements, if one at all, compared to the easier to obtain counterparts. It could use a little more love, or
Yeah,
maybe
I'll
it's
take
exactly
that.
where it should be, and people just need to get used to more fully exploring their options. But I still want to take a crack at fixing this class in the video you're seeing right here. But if it hasn't released yet, then the video that's actually there right now is one on how we haven't been playing the mage class right this whole time. Once all the mechanical bosses are slain, the player is told that the jungle grows restless. For those veterans of the game, all this means is that we need to go on a potentially long journey of
Yeah, I
finding
think
use. Clearing out
I've
gold so you can
turned
cross
that
and
world
continue
up
to
a
the next
bit
phase
too
of progression.
much.
Generally, things take for granted with progression, and the game begins to feel like a little more than a boss
Oh
rush.
yeah,
But what does a new player experience
this
when
one.
they reach this phase, and why is Terraria potentially the best boss they could encounter? Start out the post-mech phase by first checking around what can be made with the mech drops. For instance, you notice the flamethrower, and although interested in it, he never did craft it. He also made a stop at the mechanic. He didn't really say much about what he was thinking while looking at the wiring stuff for sale, but ever since learning teleporters existed, he's wanted to get them working, and so combed through the mechanic shop in search for answers. It took some trial and error, and considering how I think this is one of the game's more complicated mechanics, I was pretty surprised and excited to see him figure it out. Hey! Something worked.
Okay, there is one here that is left. I do not care, Ash. I do not care, 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 do not care. No. I do not care, Ad. I do not care. No one cares except -10 people.
We initially thought wire was 6 copper a pop instead of the
Nowhere
6
to
silver it
choose.
actually is, which made him second guess setting up the teleporter. He feels poor, but actually has a small fortune in a treasure chest back at the house. It's too bad he never figured
Nowhere
out how
to
paydays work,
choose.
and I'm still not sure how solid his understanding of the game's currency actually is. He really could afford the wiring if he wanted to, but he'd also end up making the whole thing with just the wrench and not the grand design, which would really hit me in the nostalgia and hit him in the frustration. Remember when the grand design didn't exist?
Oh,
Wiring
plant.
was so much more painful to use. Now let's head to the jungle where he knows something has changed, but has no idea what. On his way down, he actually spotted this wiring in the wild. I think this is the first time
Those
he noticed it,
guys.
and he considered harvesting this wire rather than buying it. He explored for a while, but didn't find anything interesting until he happened upon the jungle temple again. Hey, more like stepping over there. We knew, but we do. Maybe one day. He was kind of hoping for a secret access tunnel to be somewhere below the temple. Of course there isn't, but it's a fun idea. With no access to the temple and about a half hour of exploring the jungle, I begin to worry. The main concern with the jungle is that finding a Plantera bulb can take a long time even for an experienced player. And with how distractible a new player is, I couldn't help but wonder if Travis would eventually get bored of the jungle and move on to something else. At the same time, though, there is chlorophyte to mine, which could keep a new player down here for a little while, assuming they figure out how to mine the stuff. Travis intends on making the tracks, but wants to first see what had changed in the jungle. There's also the fact that the new player is told something just filling in the dark spots on the map, figuring the new stuff must be there. Oh, my bad. Whoops. What are you using to shoot the rats? It's a magic dagger. What's it clicking? Bananas. Bananas everywhere. Feel the rat, my magic bananas.
Mm.
Ta-da-da. Ooh, did you have that teleporter randomly teleport staff thing left? No. Will that get you
A
in?
gnome detected nearby. Good, it's gone.
Quite a long time ago, actually. And Dog, when you use it here, maybe at one point this was a possibility,
Yeah,
but relogic
don't really want to keep people waiting for multiple hours. So
another common problem with hard
no,
mode jungle is the lack of life root. Life roots aren't appearing often.
yeah, I'm gonna
And
see
you
you
have an
when I
infuriating
find
every once in a while so
find
the fact that life roots
one
are
of the
free for
attack
spawn on your
heroes
first playthrough, you don't know they exist, so you don't
the
go to
fat
look for anything on
parts
them.
whenever I see
This
one
pretty
spawn.
color scheme matches the looks of everything else, so yeah. It says it every time you get it. I never made the connection. This is something I wanted to include just for those who
Let's
feel
see.
like they don't know as much as they should, and for those who know more than anybody
Yeah,
needs to
just
know.
wanted
Is
you
to
to
really go
hear
over
this.
all these things that seem to
Gonna have to hear this unless I
some things faster than
take
others, but then
myself
it's
off,
all
which
about
I'm not
us.
going to.
Terraria is so deep with hundreds of
So
thousands of
yeah,
techniques that are never spelled out
I'm
for
gonna
you.
hear this probably for the next like two
Something
millennium.
very simple. I know for myself it took me years before I
Whenever I
could
see
see
one of those guys spawn,
the difference between the connection.
yeah,
I
I'll
just knew
definitely
I'd tell them who
start
eventually
recording
they would.
again.
Travis has come a long way, but he and people
Yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna like like wait and grind. I'm just gonna wait for TL Pro to update. That will that's gonna be much easier. So yeah, and this video.